People always ask me, what's the difference between frequency medicine and functional medicine? Because everybody knows kind of what functional medicine is. And I say functional medicine is typically you're looking at labs, you're looking at lifestyle, you're maybe prescribing supplements, you're figuring out, okay, what are the values that are off, and then how can we fix it from a snapshot in time? Okay. But frequency medicine looks at and measures how your body is responding in real time. Because if you look at labs, they might have different lab values off, but nothing's going to really tell you, okay, but why? That's always the question I'm asking. Okay, but why is this lab value off? Like maybe your vitamin D is low. In functional medicine, we're like, okay, well, let's give them vitamin D. But then it's like, well, why is your vitamin D low? Is it an absorption issue? Is it, so there's so many different layers to that. And what goes even deeper with frequency medicine is sometimes it is a structural issue or a
Mhm.
brain issue or it's a chemical. That's where functional medicine really lives in, is the chemical category, or there's an emotional issue. And so what I do with frequency medicine is I figure out, okay, what is off? And then how does your specific body want to heal from that? And there's typically four different categories that I look at. Is it a structural issue? Is it something going on with the spine? I am a chiropractor. Okay, is it your nervous system? I categorize that in structure as well. Is it your brain? Is it your nerves? Is something going off in the circuitry? Is it a chemical issue? Okay, that's more functional medicine. That's hidden infections, supplements, hormonal issues, food sensitivities. And then lastly, the category that is often missed is emotional. Is it an emotional root cause issue that is actually changing your physiology and allowing you to express those symptoms? And I tell people that your body is infinitely smart. I mean, Sarah, you know this. Like, your body is so smart, and your body knows, number one, what's wrong and how it wants to fix it. And
Yeah.
so I just use frequency medicine to interpret the language of the body, figuring out, okay, what's wrong, but how does your specific body want to heal from that? Perfect example I'll give you is parasites. Everybody's talking about parasite cleanses. And I think it's great. People definitely need a parasite cleanse. And there are definitely parasites in people. I've seen them come out of people. But what I will see often is a recurring parasite infection. Okay, we're doing all the parasite cleanses and doing all the right things. Like, why do they keep coming back? And what I find as an emotional root cause is typically that person has some sort of parasitic relationship in their life.
Mm.
And so they have, a child that is, taking a lot of energy from them, or they have a family member or a spouse or work or something in their life is extremely parasitic and is sucking all their resources and all their energy.
Yeah.
And so when we heal that emotional trauma or help them repair that relationship, then the parasite infection will go away. And so there's infinite combinations and possibilities. That is why I love frequency medicine, because your specific body will be able to tell me what's going on.
That is so interesting. I'm going to have to really meditate on that, as I have recovered from a really horrific parasitic infection that was literally, the worms were coming out of my skin. And
Mm,
it was combined with shingles, and it was triggered by spike protein and
hmm
then some other things. It was like all a firestorm. But what was interesting at that time, and you kind of touched on this, is when my thyroid numbers had come down, my testosterone numbers had come down, but they should, because my body's smart, because my body was fighting this
hmm
infection over here. So we do want to go into survival mode. We do want to put the resources towards fighting this infection, this immune system issue, where some practitioners wanted to throw testosterone at me or T3 medication at me, which would have actually backed up my liver and put more stress on my body, right? So the body's smart, and it needs to heal and take care of these things the way it's meant to, without putting more fuel to the fire. Whereas what you're doing is you're removing the roadblocks so the body can take care of the things it's supposed to do and it wants to do. Like
hmm
we said, the body is the miracle, and it can do